on the tippy south end of the North Island. Today we are headed to the South Island.
We're taking the ferry.
There are a few different ferries you can take across the Cook Strait. Today we are taking Bluebridge. It was the cheapest option and best option for our camper van. We just arrived, we checked in, and they gave us these little tickets for when we get onto the ferry.
If you think to yourself, you just checked into your cabin? What is this? I thought you were getting on a ferry. Yes, it's a very fancy ferry. This is the Bluebridge ferry. This is the Straitsman ship, I believe. It's the 1 p.m. sailing.
1:30.
1:30 p.m. sailing, yeah. And so Bluebridge Ferries has actually provided us with this cabin as well as the crossing so that we can share it with you guys. This is super exciting because Ashley has done this before in the past, but that was like 10, 15 years ago, and I feel like things have changed a bit.
I've never stayed in something like this. They actually have 4 sailings a day, 4 sailings within 24 hours, and one of the sailings is overnight at like 2:30 a.m. So this would be perfect. You would save money on a hotel room by just taking the ferry over and sleeping in here. This is not a short ferry ride. We're here for 3.5 hours, and last night we stayed in a campsite with no facilities. So we're taking advantage of the shower.
Yeah. Alright, both of us have showers done. No wet hair because no hair dryer, but I think we're gonna go check out the top deck of the ship now. All right, we are on the top deck. As you can see, it is gorgeous. I think we're going through some sort of a strait or something right now. You can get a lot of sun up here. There's seating everywhere. I mean, there's people hanging out all over the place here. Even got some guys sunning over there. Not a bad setup.
Alright, we found the ship's map, and on the map it shows that we have a lower deck where they put all the cars, and an upper deck, deck number 5, all the cars. Then on 7 is where we're currently at with the dining area, a nice place to sit, a good eating area. And then on the 8th floor is the sleeping area. That's where our little bunk beds are. And then the crew is on the upper deck. So yeah, pretty cool. It's almost like a mini cruise ship. As one person that gets sick on moving things, I really appreciate these little sick bags, although I'm feeling just fine. Also, did we tell you they have a movie theater where you can watch movies while you ride on the ship? Peckish on your 3.5-hour ride, and then they have a nice little cafe here with tons of snacks and some full meals. So we wanted to tell you a few tips and tricks that we learned while booking and getting on the website for Bluebridge. There are only a few different ferry boats that take you to the South Island, so be sure to look at the one that is the most cost-effective for you. Bluebridge was that for us, as well as every vehicle is going to be charged differently. From actually just walking on is going to be your cheapest option to a small car, and then to a camper van like us, it all changes the price depending on what you're bringing onto the ferry. Another thing is do it in advance because it can fill up, especially the weekend runs, fill up very quickly. And lastly, be sure to look for coupons. Some of these ferry trips, they have coupons available where you can get 10 to 20% off of your ferry ride. So be sure to look into that and make sure that if there is a coupon, you can save that money. South Island, and to say it's stunning is an understatement.
Yeah.
When we got off the ferry, there were rolling hills and so many vineyards that we just drove through. Josh was like, please film that because it's so beautiful.
And then coming in, there's fjords that we were going through for what felt like probably a good 30 minutes or so, just coming into the little town.
Oh, the Cook Strait, I believe is what it's called, is absolutely beautiful. And it can be fairly expensive to take a ferry, but I think it's completely worth it because you miss so much if you're just flying from place to place.
Yeah.
But also, we went past this long stretch of beach here, and there were hundreds, like thousands of sea lions all over the beach. I couldn't believe it. I was squealing in the car, and every single one of them seemed to have one or two pups, like little baby sea lions.
She's been talking about it since then. Like, she was talking in the car, like, there was this one time he looked at me and it was like, pose.
They're so cute. That was probably one of my highlights so far. I just love seeing the nature and enjoying it and soaking it in.
Yeah.
So,
well, hopefully that gave you guys an idea of what to expect when you are taking the ferry from the North Island to the South Island or back and forth. There's a couple different ferry boat companies, I'm pretty sure. We of course use Bluebridge. That's the one that helped sponsor this video, so thank you again to them for making it possible. We really enjoyed the cabin. I almost wish it was like a longer crossing because we didn't quite get to like really like settle in and then like peruse around.
Be able to sit down and watch a movie. Like we were doing too many things.
They have an overnight one, which you could actually like get some rest on and stuff. So that's an option too.
It's the same amount of hours though.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not too long, but. So many things to come. The South Island is supposed to be spectacular. So many mountains and waterfalls. So stick around. We're going to be doing some vlogs coming up. So yeah, we cannot wait to share it with you. It's our last night in our camper van with Eric and Allison, sadly. But it's been really, really fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's anything in the South Island we should see, let us know down below. And definitely subscribe and tell your friends about our channel so that we can get to our 200K mark. We're really excited about that and hoping to hit it very soon. So I hope we encouraged you to get out and travel today. Thank you to our patrons, and we'll see you in the next video.
Have a good night.
Bye.